Welcome to the Savage Line. Once again, it's your host, Savage Fan Draws. If you're new here, wipe your feet as you come in. Like, comment, subscribe. Get in tune with everything that's going on the channel. We got a lot of stuff going on, battle rap related, street related, relationship related, advice. You want it? I got it. I'm going to give it to you. All right, so everyone got a list. Everybody got their rising stock, lowering stock, this and that. LTBR, Let's Talk Battle Rap. They drop different little bits every week. I love it. I'm always, like, when they had their show on Caffeine, I'm always in the chat because they had great content, So I was inspired, So I came up with the Savage 20. This is my official power rankings for what I see as the best 20 battle rappers for the first quarter of the year from January through March. Okay. Criteria I came up with. You got 5 points for wins. If you got a loss, you only get 1 point. If you have a debatable, 2.5 points. So the onus is on winning. You get 4 points for cultural impact, 4 points for your media presence. You get 4 points if you get a YouTube drop within that time. So for every YouTube drop, you get 4 points. All right. If you got a tournament win, champion of the year, or you got a KOTD belt, you get 5 points for that. All right. If you get an app battle drop, 2 points. All right. If you appear on a Twitch, Caffeine, or pay-per-view stream, you get 5 points for that. Just for your appearance. Because it's all about your presence in the culture. And you get 5 points also if you headline the card. So for every headline you get five additional points. As the year progresses with the power rankings, there's going to be other factors that come into it. So the actual 4 points for cultural impact starts off with 4 for the first quarter, but it rises through your stock and your battles. Okay. Now, when we get to the midway point of the year, I'm going to have battle impacts. So depending on how good your battle is, whether it's a classic, your level of competition, this and that, you'll get more points for that. So as the year grows, it's going to be more factors into who are the top 20. So without further ado, let me get into that. Start off number 20, K-Shine. Now, y'all know y'all saying like, Shine? Why is Shine so low? Now, let me get it right here. First of all, for the year, Shine only got 2 battles in the year. He got a loss to Chiller, and he got this 2-on-2 with Lou, which is a debatable. So that's only 3.5 points just off his battles alone. That's not a lot, adding the other factors. That's what gets him known with this. Coming in 19, B-Dot. Followed by Real Sick. Okay. Number 17, Swamp. Swamp presence was helped by a few factors. He won his 2-on-2 with Gichi, and he also beat Swave. So to have those 2 wins, and to have a Caffeine drop, and an app battle drop, it's like, hey, he's getting his points up there. He's up in his profile. Swamp is always on social media, so if you see him, you already get to feel what's going on with him. All right. Coming in number 16 is Real Deal. Now, some of you like, Real Deal? Listen, for all you Royal babies, and I'm one of them, but I watch all battle rap. Real Deal, he's a champion over there. He beat Sharon, and he had a YouTube drop. He got the belt. Points add up. Now, he's going to need more battles to be in contention later on, but for right now, that's where he at. Number 16. Coming in 15, Ace Amin. Now listen, you say, how did Ace jump all the way up to 15? I'm going to tell you how. Ace came to this year. He gets to battle with John. Headlines his own card. Headlines a pay-per-view. His media presence is always A1. He got like 1,000 interviews. So he's on everywhere. The battle is debatable, so he only gets 2.5 points for that. But his presence and everything and his impact is so high that it just evens it out. So you got to tap in with that. Right above him, Easy to Block Captain. Okay? So, Easy got the win over T-Top. Then he got the loss with Rock. So it balances out. But Easy's also up there because he had the record drop. He had that top tier disc that set the whole community on fire. All right? So he's getting up there. Number 13, Jay Nightwing. Jay the Nightwing, he came on Caffeine, and he beat Twerk. Let's not get it here or there. Jay Knight went beat Twerk. Then he turns around with Rum on short prep, and they beat DNA and Don Reno. Hey, so he doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Number 12 is a sole female representative, which is Vixen the Assassin. So even though she lost to Loso, she went in Female Champion of the Year. And her presence and just her overall impact and everything. And you got to remember, she did beat EK. And she had a YouTube drop from that, which was on the stream for the Riot card. It's from Gichi's League. So, she's doing her thing. Coming in number 11, Kid Chaos. Now, after Kid Chaos got Parallel Park by Danny, he came back with Oz, and that boy was wicked. That boy was wicked. He went from the parallel universe. He got in the Back to the Future time machine and a DeLorean and came back blazing. So then, coming in number 10, Av. Now, Av at number 10, like, dang, Av kind of low. But Av lost to DNA. But then he had a debatable with Fonz, against K-Shine Lou. So it was a good battle. He had two good showings. He had both of them on caffeine. He beat Fonz on the app. So Av is having a pretty good year to start. And I can see him coming on stronger. Number 9, Marv 1. People are sleeping on Marv. Because I'm tell you this. Even though he technically lost to Saint, I tell you this. Marv 1, in my opinion, should have won that KOTD tournament. Yo, when he said, "These my hammer pants," I was like, "You got it, player. You got it." Number 8, Gichi. Self-explanatory. He is what you call probably the most consistent battle rapper the last 5 years. Is Gichi Gotti. All right. Number 7, Rum Nitty. What else did it say? Rum, he ain't been as potent as he usually is, but he's still been spitting. All right. Number 6, Tay Rock. Now, this might seem controversial, but even though he officially lost to Official, he went viral. His media presence is A1. He beat Verb, even though he just lost with Easy. Rock is a presence in his culture, and he ain't going nowhere. Rock is doing his thing. He might have fell off a little bit, but it's still Rock. So, and I got faith in him. It ain't even been a year since that Daylight battle. Rock is still Rock. So, you just got to give it to him. Coming number 5, DNA. All right. DNA had a debatable Gichi. He beat Av. He might have lost with Don, but look, and he beat Lou. So it's like, you can't, even though it's in the tail end of last year, I'm just throwing it out there also. DNA is a force to be reckoned with. All right. Number 4, New Jersey Twerk. He got a win over Mook and Cal. So it's like this. If you get a win over Mook and Cal, that's going to catapult you somewhere. All right. I don't care how much you want to hate on Twerk with the choking, and he be choking. Yo, they won. All right. Coming in number 3, the man with no PG and no URL plate, A-Ward. A-Ward, by far, is the best MC not on URL. I don't know what's going on, but he dang sure shouldn't be out here doing no Lunchable battles. A-Ward needs to be on a Gnome or Summer Madness. He was wicked. Even though his battle against Ill Will, which I was in the building for, doesn't count for this first quarter evaluation. If it did, he'd be number 1. Straight up. If I counted that battle from Saturday, he'd be number 1. Because that was the battle of the year. That was the battle of the year by far to me. So, but A-Ward coming at 3 with no URL battles. And you can't tell me the last time A-Ward clearly lost. It's been a minute since he has clearly lost. Plus, he's just overall good dude. Number 2, T-Top. All right. T-Top lost to Easy. He beat Coffee, even though when they spent the block on it, people were trying to get Coffee to win. Technically, he gets the W for that. Then, he has to win with Twerk over Mook and Cal. So, Top is having a great year. He headlined this card, so he get credit for that too. So all that stuff adds up. And number 1, Danny Myers. And I know what you're gonna say, because I call him mid-tier Danny. But Danny has been wigging this year. Danny has not lost this year. Now, the wheels can fall off at any time with Danny. You never sure. But as of this moment, Danny Myers is the number 1 battle rapper on the planet in my power rankings. The Savage 20. You got it. Danny Myers, T-Top, A-Ward, Twerk, DNA, Tay-Rock, Rum Nitty, Gichi, Marv 1 Ab. Top 10 right now. It's going to change throughout the year. But that's what I got for the moment. Now, follow me on all my social media. Savage_Vandross on Twitter. Savage_Vandross81 on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe. Holler at your boy.